What's up, y'all? Back with another video. It's Trickster 3. Yes, I know I'm not with, Trickster 1 and 2. It's just me today, but it don't matter, but for today, it's just me. But soon, I'm gonna get somebody. But as you notice, it's just my channel. So, there's nothing else really to say. So, yeah, I hope you guys like the video. But today, I'm gonna teach you guys some tricks that maybe you can try to learn and that are also pretty easy. So, like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Alright, y'all, so this is how we're gonna start it. So the first thing you wanna do, the front flip. Obviously the classic front flip. All you gotta do, bend your knees, tuck, you know what I'm saying? And then but everybody knows it's not that easy to land. So I don't know how to do it on the floor yet, obviously. Sorry, because everybody knows that. If you see our Trickster 3 video, don't worry. I'll show you guys stuff. The link will be in the description. You'll see. But seen that video, I can't do flips on the floor. So, but this on trampoline is pretty easy. So all you want to do is just jump as high as you can, and then the first step, you want to just lay your arm, land on your back. Lay your arms, land on your back. You know what I'm saying? Until you feel comfortable with trying to land on your butt. When you're a kid, you land on your butt. We try to do a front flip. It's classic. So you gotta do it like this. Boom, land on your butt. You know what I'm saying? After a few minutes, you feel a little confident. You want to just throw your arms as fast as you can like this. And then you'll get it. But here's the trick. So when you do the front flip, and you just go as fast as you can, when you do the final step, and once you see the sky, just let go. It's pretty easy. Ooh. See? But we're gonna skip the part where I almost fell, okay? But next is number 2, the side flip. We're not going to get into the more scarier flips yet, but you'll get it. But so a side flip is kind of like doing a front flip, but instead of going forward, you want to build to your side. So at first, if you do a side flip, the first thing you want to do is literally just go to your side like that. So you want to kind of jump a little bit and roll, kind of like that. After a few minutes of that, then once you feel like you're ready, you want to just kind of jump higher and land straight on your back and try to come back with your feet. So it's boom, like that, just like that. All y'all do, just try to land on the middle of your back, as closest to the middle of your back as you can, and then land on your feet. I'm sorry, I'm just a little tired because as you can see, it's hot outside. So yeah, but when you're ready, you want to just fully jump. Just throw your hand to your side. So okay, look, so it's kind of like this, use your hand if you're right-handed or left-handed, then you, if right-handed, use your right hand. If you're left-handed, use your left hand. So I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna use my left hand, and I'm gonna go kind of just reel myself in. But instead of just going to the side like this, you want to bring your arm kind of at an angle, and then throw it forward as fast as you can, just like the front flip. You want to throw your hands as fast as you can. But instead of your 2 hands, we're going to throw 1 hand. So after a while, you'll get like that. Okay, but the third flip. Now, this is where we start getting a little interesting. Okay, this is, you know, the aerial. So basically, it's like it's kind of like a cartwheel, but without using your hands. I can barely do it, even on the trampoline. So basically, what you want to do is take your foot, right, and then when you're ready, you want to just, okay, I can't do it as well because, you know, I gotta see view the camera, but I'm gonna try my best to like kind of mimic it for you. So you want to go like this, right? This is how I learned how to do it. So you want to do like, you want to count down from 3. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th time, you want to put your foot out, and then just, well, no, that's 180, sorry. But you want to kind of go like this. Ooh. See, I'm still a little scared to do it, as you can see. Well, I kind of got it, but you know what I'm going for. But, you know, I'm just trying to get better at it. Ooh. Almost. You know, this neck kind of in the way, so I can do it this way, I think. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay, I set a better example. But yeah, it's a little tiring because it's hard. Because like the trampoline kind of like, you know, it's kind of bouncy, so kind of tough. But yeah, it's kind of how I learned it. But I'm pretty sure you'll learn in your own way, so you got it. But number 4. So now we're gonna get to a little more scary. We're gonna do a backflip. Okay, it's kind of scary, I know, because like, you know, mental block, you know what I'm saying? But the way I learned it is to like get on your back and then just roll. And then you just wanna roll until you land it or until you're ready. What I like to do, I like to jump a little higher so I can at least try to land it before, you know, I'm ready for the real thing. But once you're ready, you want to just like start throwing your hands to your back. Once you start throwing your hands to your back and you start landing it, then you know you're a little ready. And once you do that, you want to just throw your hands. Just throw your hands. Throw your hands, but you want to roll faster. So you want to go like this. And that's how you kind of like do a backflip a little bit. But shout out to Pygmy. The easier way, it's like a hack flip, but it's basically a backflip, but you want to turn to your side. So it's kind of like this. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can try to do it as best as him. He does it better than me, obviously. I'm a kid, he's an adult, he does it better than me. But a way to do it is kind of like this. You want to just like, ooh. Sorry, I'm a little scared because it's been so long. So basically, what you want to do is just go to your side and backflip. See? Go to your side, backflip. Yeah. Okay, that's the best I can do because the way I kind of learned it is kind of weird because I give you a story time later. When at the end of the video, I'll give you a story time later. But now, number 5. I would say this is the most hardest one. Well, not the hardest one, but it's just like, for me, it was a little scary because something happened to me. But I'm not gonna get into it. I'll tell you that later. but it's a 180. It's easy, but also a little trippy for me, at least because the way you have to you have to do a 180, basically doing a front flip, and then you kind of like, I'm just gonna show you guys because it's hard for me to say. So basically, just go like this. You're gonna do a front flip kind of, but it's kind of like a front full. So instead of doing a front full, you're gonna twist your body midair. So you're gonna wanna go like a side flip, but instead of doing a side flip, you're gonna keep turning. It's kind of hard for me to explain. The next way I do it is when I turn, instead of like going like this, I go just straight. I go straight, and my other arm kind of moves this way while I go down. So it's kind of weird to do, yes I know, but it's just the way I learned how to do it, and I'm trying my best to kind of share how I learned how to do my stuff. But yeah, that's the only way I know how to do it. But last but not least, number 6. This one is a little tough, but also not that bad. It's easy. I know I have been giving a lot of like front flip style flips a little bit, but it's just because safety reasons, and it's a little scary. But basically, what you want to do is it's the same way I taught you how to do the front flip. You want to go like this. You're gonna come back. Once you land on your back, you're gonna just once you land on your back, you're gonna get back up like this. Once you land like that, instead of like going onto your feet, you're gonna do a front flip by throwing yourself off your back. So it's kind of like this. Yes, it's a little scary, I know. Which is why when you hit your back, you want to push your feet out. You want to push your feet up so that way you can kind of turn around. Well, not turn around, but go full. Because while you're throwing your hands, you're not really worrying about your back. So when you want to get that extra bounce from your back when you do the flip. So it's kind of like this. Kind of like that. But it's kind of hard to land. I didn't make it up. I just say I made it up because the way I did it. But it basically, I haven't got a name for it yet, but it's kind of basically a kaboom with a front flip. If you don't know what a kaboom is, basically you go flat on your back and then you throw your hands. For example, I'll show you. Like this. So 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That's basically a kaboom. But the way I kind of made it different, I added the kaboom, but instead of like going on your back first, you're gonna do like kind of like a dive to your back into the kaboom. But instead of like doing a flip and like sometimes you might not land it, it's easier because once you land on your back, you have that extra percent. But since you started jumping first, if you didn't land on your back first, you jumped into a dive to get that front momentum. So once you jump, dive to your back, that momentum helps you do another front flip. Well, not another front flip, but you know what I'm saying. Like do a front flip, you know what I'm saying? It's like kind of like a dive front flip, that's what I would call it. But yeah, I know I'm not easy to understand or explain stuff, but that's the way I just learned how to do things. So it's like boom into another front flip. see how I was pretty high and I couldn't touch the floor yet because of my back of that extra bounce. Like, first you want to just, you know, like, basically you just want to get on your back. You want to like practice a little bit, and then you want to just push your feet up, and then you'll feel that bounce. So kind of like that. Once you push your feet up, then you get that extra bounce into a front flip. So I'm gonna try to do it right now. It's been a while since I did it, so I can't really land it like that anymore. But I'm gonna try my best for you guys. I tried my best, but at least you get what I'm going for. But yeah, that's it. See you guys later. Oh wait, almost forgot about the story time. You thought I forgot. Well, I kind of just admitted it, so. But okay, story time. So the way I've learned how to do the backflip is when I've seen this YouTube tutorial of how to do a backflip. Land on your back and then do a roll. But it was working, but my cousins kind of hyped me up too much where I thought it was a backflip, but in that case it wasn't. But until like they kept saying out like, you know, you just get put down, and then you just kind of get that boost of energy to keep you going. So okay, I was right in that corner. I was right there in that corner, and I was just so scared to do the backflip because I was just sitting there like, I think I can do it. And they were just like, they were just sitting like out the trampoline, just like, oh no, you can't do it. Until that boost of energy just gave me the key to do the backflip. But I got so scared to do it again. I just sat there like, do it again. And then I just kind of did it. Like, sometimes when people talk bad about you, it just gives you the boost you needed. So I still think my brother and my cousin to this day for thinking them to help me do that backflip, even though it wasn't intentional for the help, and it was kind of just like, you know, kind of talking bad about me. It still helped me, and that's why I love them, because it just, I know you don't mean it, but they're just trying to like help me out, but they can't get it, you know what I'm saying? It's just because that mental block. Everybody knows mental blocks just go mess with your brain, makes you scared. But that's it, guys. See you guys next time. Bye.